Welcome to Cell Vault, and in today's episode, I'll walk you through BlackBerry Z30, the new flagship device from BlackBerry. And in India, BlackBerry recently announced the launch of this phone. It would be available in the market in a couple of days. The device is really good. I have my hands on this device right now. So let me just quickly walk you through the device, what it looks like, and would it be a good deal to go ahead in the market and buy this amazing piece of yet another device from BlackBerry. So what is in the device? Alright, so if you see here closely, the device is a glass screen, which is a 5-inch Super AMOLED. So what does AMOLED means? So the first thing is it has LED around its corners, which means it consumes less battery because the LEDs are in black and it does not need any extra power to lit those LEDs, which would mean that it consumes less battery and gives you more talk time and to surf internet on your phone. Then it's got Gorilla Glass, the second category, which means it's scratch resistant. It will not give you scratches easily. So even if you let the phone go off on the floor, you're still safe. The back panel, okay. So the back panel is something similar that was there in Q10, and we call it a glass weave. So what is glass weave? For all those people who would want to know, you can check out our video on the channel, which is on Q10, which is an amazing piece, and it would walk you through what a glass weave is. But then for now, glass weave is something which is thinner, which is stronger, and which is durable than plastic. The device also has a charging port and a micro HDMI. So if you see around here on the corners, it's got a charging port here and it's got a micro HDMI. This is something unique to BlackBerry, which no other OEM right now provides you in the market. So if you're doing a presentation and you want to connect the plasma onto your HDMI port, all you need is an HDMI cable and you're good to roll. And that's how I usually give presentations at my workplace. And talking about the camera on this device is pretty cool. It's got a front camera and it's got a rear camera. The front camera is good if you want to do a BBM video chat. So if you have your friends staying outside the country and you want to do a quick video chat, you can use the front camera, which is a 2 megapixel, pretty good, nice quality. The rear camera is an amazing camera on this device. It's an 8 megapixel camera with a flash. So if you're taking photos in a low light, it's also got an HDR mode, which is in high dynamic range. And to know what high dynamic range is, stay connected to our channel. It's got an audio jack like any other phone. It's got a 3.5mm audio jack, so you can plug in your speakers, your earphones on this audio jack, and you can listen to your favorite numbers. Then it's got a lock and a power button here. So this is your lock and your power button. Down here on the side, it's got your volume rockers. So this is your volume rockers, so for your volume up and down. It's got a center button, which is usually for the mute. And what this button does on this device also is you can switch between tracks when you're listening to your favorite numbers. You can switch between tracks using these numbers. You can mute or you can pause the music that is being played on the device. After that, something very good BlackBerry has come up with this device. It's BlackBerry Natural Sound. So what does that mean? Okay, that's first, it's an exclusive technology used by BlackBerry on the Z30. And what this does is, it's got a patented software on this device, which means if I'm doing a BBM video with my colleague who is outside, right, who is, let's say, outside in some other city, and I want to do a BBM video chat, when I'm talking to that person on my phone, it would be, the sound is not compressed. What usually other devices do, to save your data, they compress the sound and then it is sent across to the other person, right, which would surely, for sure, hamper the audio quality. But on this device, the sound is not compressed, which means it's like talking to the person and he's sitting next to you in the same room. It's pretty clear, it's very crystal, it's a stereo sound and not a mono sound, right? So how does that happen? Okay, the device has 4 microphones. So in your recording, it uses those 4 microphones as an input, and if you're listening to an audio, right, it's got 2 speakers. So the audio input and the output is really enhanced. The kind of the output that you get is magnificent. So it's got a non-removable battery. So let me remove this back panel. It's got a nice logo which looks premium. So I would just remove the back panel to show you what is inside this hood. And the way it's fitted, it's pretty good and it does not come off pretty easily. So if in case you even let the phone go off, one thing's for sure, your back flip would never break because it's glass weave, which is better than a plastic. Now, the device comes with a non-removable battery. And one reason why they've given a non-removable battery is because it's got 2880 mAh battery, which means it would last for 25 hours. The battery backup is pretty cool, people here. And if you see very clearly, they've printed it on the battery also, 2880 mAh battery, along with a 5-inch Super AMOLED screen. It's got small HD here, which is high definition. Okay. Now on the sides of this phone, This is where you put your micro SIM card slot and your micro SD card slot. The phone has an onboard storage of 16 GB, which can be expanded up to 64 GB on your convenience. Now, coming on the phone itself, right, the phone's pretty good. I would put the back panel back on the device to show you how this functions, right? But then before that, let me talk about the processor and the graphics card. So it's got really neat graphics running on the phone. And thanks to Adreno 320 GPU, the graphical processing unit that BlackBerry has used on this device. It's a quad-core GPU, so one thing's for sure, you're playing your favorite games, be it Temple Run, be it Beach Buggy Blitz, be it any mainstream game, the frame per second rate would never go slow. So it's got a really good gaming experience. Talking about the CPU, the central processing unit, it's a 1.7 GHz dual-core Snapdragon processor that the company has used on this device. One thing very good that BlackBerry has come up with, it's a Miracast compatible device which works on a Wi-Fi Direct, which means if you've got a TV back home which is Miracast or Wi-Fi Direct compatible, you can stream your data on the television without any hardware. Now, how does that work? Okay, so that's a protocol that it works on. You would not need any Wi-Fi connection also. All you need to do is turn on your Miracast. It detects the TV that has the Miracast working on it. It would patch on with the television and you can stream your data from this BlackBerry to your television wirelessly. So that is Miracast. And not only stream, but then it's got two modes. The first one is play on, which means I want to play a game on this television, but my family wants to see a movie, right? So I can stream that movie from my phone onto my Miracast TV. They can watch the movie while I can play on the game on the same device. So two things at the same time. That's your play on mode. Mirror mode, right? So what's mirror mode? Like the name suggests, it's a replica. It's exactly the same thing that you're doing on your phone would be streamed on your television. So that's play on. So it's got a play on mode and a mirror mode. Right, then coming back to one more feature that's really cool, they've got a USB OTG, that's USB on the go, which means you can, if you have a pen drive, right, 32 GB, 64 GB, you get USB OTG cables, right, that you can connect a pen drive on one end and one end goes in the phone slot and you can read your memory card on your phone itself. So that is about the phone. In further videos on Cell Vault, you can also know what is new in the 10.2 operating system, what the phone comes with. So the phone in the box comes with a 10.2 operating system, which got very good features on it. Very soon the company would be releasing the new launches on your Z10 and your Q10 and your Q5s. Stay connected on Cell Vault, and if you have any further queries or any further information you're looking forward to, please subscribe to the channel.